Well, welcome to Perpetual Harvest. We are August the 27th, Friday, and we're showing a little how-to video on setting up a deep water culture system, even starting seeds in the system. We're going to start some Jerusalem Sunrise lemon sunflowers here today. That's going to be pretty fun. The medium we're using is silicate rock, which is very good. It holds 150 times its weight in water, so it's absorbent. It can wick very well, and it's somewhat nutritional for the plants because they mine it from volcanic areas. And we used these Oasis cubes to hold the seed in place, because to hold it into place in the rock will be somewhat of a challenge. So to make sure we know where that seed is, that's where we bury the Oasis cube into the rock, and we've soaked the cube also in the nutrient solution that the same plants are eventually going to be growing into. See the nice aeration we got from our air stones that are in the deep water culture, and that's 3 gallons of water, and it's just about up to the bottom of the Oasis cube, just to keep it moist enough till the seed pops out. Let's see, I still have one more to go here. I'm going to finish setting this one up, and you want to get it just right out of the water, especially if you're using these silicate rocks, because they can absorb a little bit of water, actually a lot of water, so they're going to bring the water to the plug and keep it moist pretty good. So I just get it right out of the water, just sit right on top where you still see nice bubbling, and just cover her on up and dig her back out in a second. And what we've done here is we want to test out a couple of different fertilizers. We're going to go with General Hydroponics next to the Dyna-Gro, and we use the same supplements. Our supplements we're using is the Protect, which is a silicate supplement, kind of like what's in the rocks here, but it's in liquid form, so we know the plants are going to get it immediately. But it helps the plants stronger, more resistant to any environmental stress. And the Floralicious Plus is a good micronutrient uptake for the plants, and it's really organic supplement that completes the whole organic spectrum that the plants could ask for, especially out of the seaweed and the humic acids that are used in it. And here we go. I've buried the plug now, and I'm uncovering it so that just the hole shows. And voila, we have it set up. There's the air stone she's showing you, and down into the bucket it goes. And this runs 24 hours. Doesn't have to have a time or anything, shutting on and off. Some people have fancier versions of it where they have their roots in a reservoir attached to it, so it kind of ebb and flows and deep water culture, and that's pretty nice. This is a little bit simpler for people who just want to get started, see what it's all about, snapping all the buckets down. Alright, and there we go. We just uncovered so where we're going to drop our seeds, they can get light. And we have chosen out of our pile of seeds over here 4 of the better looking ones that seem like they are the topper choice. We like the, good seed selection is where it starts. Pick your best and healthiest beans that you can find. These have nice stripes to them and everything. And we're going to drop them tail end down into the hole. Not cover them or anything. Just drop them in. And that one almost flipped over on me. Alright, there's one. I have to use a little tool here to help me guide it in there, but there goes 2. And see, it kind of works like the paper towel starting a seed, where this Oasis cube is moist enough where the seed's going to sit in that blanket of moisture, but it has enough aeration so when the seed sprouts, the roots can go their way and the plant can go its way. And pretty soon we'll have a plant shooting up out of there. Well, there we go. I know I made that look easy, but we had those 3 already going, and this one partially on the way. All I did was I finished filling it up, buried the Oasis cube, and as the plant comes out, I can fill these in where it has this void to cover up give it more support with the rock and everything. And on the measurements, these each put 3 gallons of water in each one of these buckets, and I use a teaspoon of each one of the General Hydroponics, Grow, Micro, and Bloom, on the 2 to the left, and on the 2 to the right, I use just 1 teaspoon of the Dyna-Gro. It took the place of all 3 of those, supposedly. We're going to see how the growing goes. And these are the 2 supplements that we shared for both systems because they work very well. So, and that's basically how you get your seed setup started, and within the next 3 days, hopefully, these should be started to sprout, and we'll see how we're doing and everything, if everything went right. And always remember to check your pH. You notice I didn't, but I'm familiar with these fertilizers, and our water in town as well is pretty neutral, and all the fertilizers seem to bring it down perfectly to that hydroponic level, so I'm able to kind of skip that part. I can check it later, but that's good. It's good practice to check your pH. But that's here at Perpetual Harvest, and if you have any questions, you can always go and email us at perpetualharvest@bellsouth.net, or you can give us a call at 1-866-422-3391 or 1-731-422-3399. And if you have any questions on how to set up the deep water culture part I might have missed to say or anything, just let me know. But that's here at Perpetual Harvest, and we'll see how our sunflowers are doing, and we'll show a video in the next couple of weeks on what the growth's looking like. Thank you very much for coming.